Hi Uli, hello. You look so pretty today, thank you. Thank you. Free oracle. What do we want for the free oracles? What option should we do today? I kinda want the Mystic Forest. Should we just do all advice and guidance? I kinda feel like I want to do all advice and guidance. So let's do that. So we have Mystic Forest. Spirit Animal. The angel numbers or moonology. The oracle advice guidance. Okay, let's do that. Love that, yes. Why not? Shall we? Why not? Is my phone going? That's okay. I'm also having a cookie. I just got off my bike. Like I just got inside the house. Just got off my bike. I was like, I need a cookie. Yes, it's never too late for a cookie, right? You can always have a cookie. Hi everyone, welcome. Hi Kritika, love notes from Unmover Kritika. Hi Reshma, hello darling. Let's take a look. Unmover for Kritika. Those two. I need more time before I can come to you, and I'm yours forever and ever. Oh, that's cute. Hi, man. Hi, how are you? I'm doing alright. Doing alright. I think a lot of my stress just went away, which is nice. Even better thing is that I actually did that myself, which I'm still like, wow, okay. Because it's insane, like you hear people talk about it, but like it's insane to actually go through and go like, oh, that's actually true. Where the moment men fall away, the amount of stress that just falls away, like, yes. I feel more like calm now. Hi Ashley, hello. Hello. But yeah, no, I today kind of like put an end to the situation with the guy from Germany, or not Germany, Belgium. Yeah. Reshma, will I be able to look after my maternal grandmother after 5 months? Crystal ball oracle. Will you be able to look after your maternal grandmother? Reshma, will Reshma be able to look after her after 5 months? We have reconsider. This is the sign to reconsider. At the bottom, go, the time is right. Reconsider. So not really a yes or no. I feel like some things have to change before that can happen. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Why do you feel more calm? I dumped a dude. Can I ask for love messages from Joe to me? Yes, you can. Of course, from Joe to Melissa. If you and I were too young, I wonder if you're happy without me. That can also be just that they're wondering, would you be happier without me? And I will wait for a sign from you. I will wait for a sign from you. And what happened with the guy from Belgium? I thought things were going good. Oh, yeah. They were, but Mystic Forest is also advice and guidance, but more so like just, I love the Mystic Forest. They are like for you, just some kind of like kick-ass energy to step back into your own energy and your own like, yes, let's go. But yeah, no, what happened with the Belgium guy, there was just, especially the last 2 weeks, I think I've already, like, noticed it at the beginning of it, just because I thought, like, things were just hectic, and, you know, it was kind of, like, wrong timing, because we were both busy and stressed and stuff like that, that I thought that we could work on it with communications, and in the last 2 weeks, I've been trying to address, even 3 weeks, I think, I've been trying to address what I was like missing or what I needed in order to feel loved and cared for and secure enough to want to move forward towards working towards like a full-on relationship rather than just dating. And I think he didn't really get it or understand it, or just wasn't able to do that. Like for me, I don't care if I don't talk to you all day, if I know I won't talk to you all day. If it's like, hey, sorry, very busy day. Even if we were planning to call and something suddenly happens, let me know. That's all I'm asking for. Bare fucking minimum of communication. And he was just unable to do so. Leaving me feeling like I was just waiting all the time. Makes me feel like just disrespect. Of just tell me, you know, have the respect for my time, my emotions and my feelings to let me know that you won't be able to do so. But that was just, yeah, let out. And then every time that I did address something, usually we only talked in the evenings, and then he has been sleeping really bad and his neck very much hurting him and just in pain and sleep deprived and everything. So sometimes I would send something or a voice note or whatever in the evening and he would already be asleep, which again is fine. But then there wouldn't really be a response to it. Not even the next morning I would just get a good morning and that's it. Like no addressing of my feelings or what I was trying to communicate. And it just got to a point where I was like, no. Like it got to a point where I thought he got it. And then he, for the next 3 days, just did the exact same thing, if not worse communication. And then I'm just like, no, I'm not here for that. And I had sent him a message of like, hey, I would love to call with you so we can talk about this, like face to face, you know, with video call, and he didn't respond. And I said like, okay, please just let me know before this time today. Which I know is like his break time as well. He has seen the messages, read the messages, just didn't reply to it. And that just left me with, I feel like, no other choice than to just respect myself and just go like, okay, this is just not working for me. This is just not working. Which he also has seen and not replied to, which just like, thank you for proving my point, I suppose. Yeah, which just like solidified what I thought, which is sad because I really like the dude. And I do think that we could have like worked on shit together, grew together, which is really really sad because again I really did care, and he really was a cute guy. But yeah, and then for me it's just then done. I'm not gonna put myself through this. Why would I? Like I am. If you're not going to add anything to my life other than more stress or insecurity for myself, I'm not doing that again. So then it's just no. Yeah. So that was it. But I do feel more calm. Also helps that I was at Naomi's this afternoon as well, so we could have a little bit of a, like, girl talk and have some giggles and stuff. And it was Thursday, so then the fish market thingy is there, and I was like, so we ate some fish, and it was good, and yeah, we had some just shits and giggles, which is always nice. Hi Merida, hello. Yeah, it's a red flag. No one is busy. It's just priority. Yeah, exactly, because I said that as well, where it's like, you can just send me a text when you are in the bathroom. When you're peeing or pooing or doing your business in the bathroom, you can literally send just 5-second text. No one doesn't have 5 seconds. And he admitted that. He's like, yeah, you're right, and I'll like try better and we'll step up and da da da. And then he didn't. I don't know how much time he thought he had, but from the moment I like shed tears over this out of frustration of not feeling heard and not feeling prioritized and not feeling like important, and I understand with the situation that he prioritized other things in his life. It's not about me not getting attention, because again, I don't care if we don't speak for a week, as long as I know it. Just communicate it. That's the only thing I'm asking. If you're not communicating, then there's nothing for me to go off of. There's no security for me, so why would I be in a connection that is making me feel anxious and not secure? And I'd rather be alone, because alone I know who I am and I'm feeling confident, and I am a bad bitch, so I got this. And if you're not adding positively to that, then why would I choose to have that in my life? And again, I don't know how long he thought he had to start working on it, but like I said, the communications just got worse, and I'm not, no, I'm not a rehabilitation center for emotionally immature men. No. I just don't. Jayasali, what kind of guidance would you like, darling? Let me know. Yep, that's what I want to. So you guys can't just have common respect that way. Mitch still does that, and I have to remind him all the time. Yeah, because it's just a skill that you need to learn. I understand if it doesn't come naturally, but that doesn't mean that I should accept it. No. There's so much love and that, thank you. This fucking problem. You did the proper actions. Yeah. You dodged the bullet. Yeah. I was, last night, I was livid. I was so angry. Also just with the way that he talked to me. Because I always communication is for me a big thing. Where I'm not good at it. Of my own emotions and feelings. Which I know, I'm aware of. And then yeah. Anyway. He was hiding something from you. Could be. I really don't care. You deserve an amazing person. Thank you. But it seems like he didn't. Yeah. Even if he was hiding something, he actually did. You are believe who people are when they show you exactly. Want to work on things. You did the right thing. Yeah. Yes, girl. You're young and beautiful. Have fun. Take the fuck, baby. You are wonderful. He doesn't deserve you. He just used you up. He's making me mad. You should be happy, Lindy. We should never compromise for that. Yeah, no, exactly. And again, it is the fact that he was a really cute guy, and I was really interested in seeing if this could work. But in the past as well, I've just seen how much I've grown, because usually in dating it doesn't get this far. And in the past, because that also sometimes frightens me in the past, where it's like I don't know how I am in a relationship anymore because it was such a long time, and this is like we were working towards that. And in the past I might have just pushed myself down or made myself smaller than I am, and I was like, fuck this, why the fuck would I do that ever? Yeah. So yeah, definitely, well, not necessarily a bullet. It's still a very, like, good guy and all of that, but he's just not for me, or at least not right now. The way that he communicates right now and the way that I need communication, that just doesn't match, and then we should move along. So I'm glad that I did, because yeah, it just didn't work for me. And it just sucks, but at the same time I feel relieved because I don't have that stress anymore on my shoulders, which is nice. So yeah, we'll just see. But let's take a look. There were some requests. Ashley, can I have a message from a person? Let's see what else he has to say. From Bruce for Ashley. Wait, what, did you break up? No, I wasn't really in a relationship. We were dating, but like exclusively dating, but not really in a relationship. We were trying to figure things out, but just, the way that the communication was, it just didn't work for me. He didn't really communicate, because I was like, okay, but what is something I can work on, to make you feel more comfortable? Because he was also like nervous, because he had space now that he usually wasn't used to. So I'm like, okay, how can I make that more comfortable? But then I also didn't get any, like, oh, do this or do that. So yeah, communication just was a thing for him, and I think I've been working on communication for a long time now. That just didn't match up, and I'm no longer gonna drag someone else along in that. Either communicate or don't. I don't think I asked for too much. If anything, bare minimum, barely. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, again, it is very sad, because again, I did really like the guy, but it is what it is. Ashley, so a message from Bruce. Bruce for Ashley. I think also the tarot kind of like freaked him out. I did tarot for him like twice, and every time he's like, that's spooky. Anyway, Ashley, for Bruce, we have I'm not available, and I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson, which I like. At the bottom, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, but that I'm not available, I think that's good. Him being like single, not focusing, like needing to focus on himself. With that, again, grateful for the spiritual lessons. Now, hopefully, actually learning them. Your spiritual, those kinds of people take your light. I could tell something was bothering you. Yeah, for the last couple of days. I've been also in the live stream just, yesterday, the day before. Yesterday, I think, I was just like, let's just do petty tarot, because then I can get that frustration out of me. Because, even when I was like, my biggest thing is not being heard. People not even trying to understand where I'm coming from. Then I'm very much like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? What the fuck am I doing here? And then I just zone out, So, yeah. I've learned I can only get love from my stuffed animals. That's cute. Proud of you, thank you. That's okay, you got Naomi. Exactly. Yummer, it is. Please don't forgive him, Lindy. He doesn't change for sure. You will definitely get a wonderful person. Well, thank you. And even if he does, again, I kind of like send a message of like that door is open, because I don't want to part ways in a bad way. I don't like fights, I don't like to be angry, and I don't like to hold on to it. So I was just like, this is just not working for me. And maybe, because I have kept saying of like, it's the wrong timing. It is a wrong timing with everything that's going on with his life, especially. And yeah, for me as well, I told him as well, like what I like, be obsessed, show that you want me, simp, I don't give a shit, But the communication was just very much a thing. And then that just doesn't work. It's just sad. Merida, yes or no, will my son be given a placement to one of the private schools? Merida. Will your son be given a placement in one of the private schools? Merida's son, will they be given a placement for any of the private schools? We have a spiritual bath is recommended. That can be cleansing. Try it again. Okay. Try it again. And your intentions are set and sent to the universe. Now is the time. This is a long-term solution. So I kind of feel like for what we have tried right now, it might be a no, but for the future it'd be a yes. Try it again. Try something else, a different one. Keep trying. That's kind of what I'm getting. So eventually, yes. If you didn't like what you do, I mean, you really helped. I mean, it was sad for a long time. You gave me so much guidance, and now I'm feeling better. Oh, well, I'm glad. And he did like what I do. I did a reading for him. He just thought it was like woo witchy and it would be very, you know, generic and nothing too specific. But when I did a reading for him, it was so specific that he was like, fuck. More so that I can have like insights in things that he doesn't tell me, you know, because a lot of things that I said, he had never discussed that with me at all. Even though I still had no idea what it was about, he was like, this is freaky. I'm freaked out. But he never, like, was negative about it or anything like that. If he were, like, because that's also the thing that I had in my dating profile. Like, if you think what I do for a job is just fraud or, you know, stuff like that, then we will not get along. So, yeah, he knew that before we started anything. Lindy, do you use the deck which you use in 2024 with a little messages note on each deck? Ian has a card with messages. Swim out of this situation. I think I do. I think I cleared that off to the side. I will take a look at it in a second. Because I think I do. As I said, he might have some unfinished business, but if he really wants, we'll come back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the devil hates when you pull his card, yeah. Because also, like, I see bullshit, and I also call out bullshit, you know? Don't bullshit me. At some point, he was like, oh yeah, my phone was downstairs. I'm like, yeah? Then why were you online on WhatsApp? Don't lie to me. Like, just have the respect of just being honest. Don't bullshit me. Just be honest. Like, I take a lot of shit. If you just communicate. If you just say it, if you just communicate, I take a lot of shit. So just don't lie. Just communicate. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. JR City, I think you mean these, right? With the little crown at the back? Because I think this one has swim away from this situation. The shark, I think it is. Yes, shark, swim away from this situation. This one, I think you mean, right? Swim out of the situation. Yeah, I think you mean this one. Because I kind of like updated my my cards. I wish you so much happiness. Oh, thank you. I just know you have worldly support. Honestly, that means more to me than any guy ever could. Same with Naomi. Like this afternoon, she came sitting next to me. She's like, "I just love you," and I'm like, "Oh," and then we hugged, because that just does mean the world to me. Also because she just let me be in my stupidness of just going like, "Yeah, but you know, he's cute," and she's like, "Mm-hmm," but she like let me, yeah. And again, you guys' support and just love for me, for the channel, for what I do, for me as a person, just really, really means a lot to me. And it also, I don't know, kind of like confirms and helps me with my, you know, self-esteem as well, where it's like, no, yeah, I do deserve the best. And it's not, you know, what I'm asking for is bare minimum. I know I'm fucking amazing, so why wouldn't I expect that treatment back, you know? So yeah, yes. Yeah, that's it. May I know the deck's name? Yes, it is... What is it called? Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. But you can also, if you want to refer it to me, you can also call it the crown. The deck with the little crown on it. But this is, if you want it for yourself, this is the deck. Believe in Your Own Magic. Believe in Your Own Magic. If you want one of these, let me know. I'll take a look for your membership. That's a red flag. Lenny might be talking to other women. Might be. Like, whenever I talk to guys, I'm to the point that I don't care. I don't care if he is, even if he is like fucking other women. I'm to the point where I don't care because I take care of myself and I make it as easy for men to cheat on me as possible. Not in a sense of like they can cheat on me as much as they want. And I'm just, yeah, where I'm like, hopefully you don't want to, you know? It's, yeah, it's not the prison sentence that's keeping you from cheating. If I'm not gonna please anyone, do whatever you need to do. But then I will do the same thing. I'll just do the same thing. Actually, no communications from Bruce. You're an amazing person with a golden heart. Oh, darling, thank you. That's why I don't trust a guy who hides his Mr. Online status. Yeah, because that I also like, you know, that I just see it. Because in the beginning, that also was not a thing, you know. Remind me of my sister. I mean, you have been a part of my life for like almost 2 years. Aww. Oh. Yeah. Miss Duncan, thank you again for giving me my soul family. Aww. Well, you're a part of it, darling. You contribute to being part of the soul family. So, thank you as well. Thank you as well. Aw, you guys are the sweetest. Okay, Ashley, let's take a look at no communications from Bruce. Bruce. For Ashley. I don't know why I'm looking angry. Bruce. For Ashley. Bruce, the Brewster. I'm gonna have another shuffle. I already know it. For Ashley, Bruce. We have, is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Tell me, please tell me it isn't. I think that's still that insecurity. Not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. Let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I'm not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. And unclear. I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. I think that's just insecurity. Again, there's a lot of insecurity. I'm not good enough, this is not for me. Then also that unclear, unsure. I don't know how I feel anymore because I want what's best for... Because I think that's also a feeling that he is not used to. Wishing someone the best, even if that doesn't... even if that means not me right now. Not because I don't want to, because I feel like I'm not ready. And I think that's a bit like, then do I feel that interested or not? If it's, I'm like, just hope that you're happy. Does that then mean that I'm not interested or not have feelings? So I think it's just a bit unclear for himself, which I think is fine. Also because of that, is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. That's also a little bit of that jealousy thing popping up again. You cannot really be jealous of someone if you don't, you know, have some interest in it. Sorry, I need to skip this song. otherwise I get flagged. And not the right time, they're working on themselves with that. Let me go again, you deserve everything. I'm not ready for that, or I'm not, you know. Yeah, I miss Duncan, I get that. He was the only one who was real and nice to me, regardless of what he heard. Crown deck, what can I do to ease the situation when I say about fun to my parents? I mean, I want them to accept for our marriage. Can I get some guidance for Jayasuri in this situation? Telling her parents. What can Jayasuri do with this situation with her one's marriage? We have Feather. Think first before you judge. So this can also be asking them to just listen to the whole thing before they give judgment. Also for you to think about not just like bursting it out, but coming up with like a plan on how to say things. We have the Clover. Release your guilt. Again, you didn't do anything wrong. Release the guilt and embrace it. I am gonna marry this person. This is the person I love. There's no shame for myself here. There's no feeling guilty about it because I am marrying for love. Letting that go a bit. Bitch fire. Love that. Stand up for yourself. Again, this is just like, it's easy to argue something that you know to be true because then that's just your truth. I love this person and I want to marry this person and I'm going to. I would love your approve of it because I love you guys too and I would like you to agree to it, but I don't need it. I don't need it. And then lastly, the Lioness. You have earned all your stripes. So don't let them guilt trip you as well. You have earned your stripes. You have done all the hard work. This is very much something to be proud of for yourself as well. Either they agree or either they don't. And I think the wanting their approval, yes, is nice. And of course that's what we want. But I think first and foremost, if you go in with self-confidence of like, this is my truth, this is what I want, this is what I want to do. If there is hesitation, if there's, well, I kind of have this guy that I really like, that I maybe want to marry, then there's more of a, like, why, what's going on, you know, then there's more of a, like, protectiveness over it. As if you go with confidence, and so, like, hey, okay, so I'm dating this guy, which I really like, and I really want to marry him. I would love for you guys to meet. I'm very excited about it, and I really want you guys to, you know, have that too. That's already, like, a different energy to go in for it, you know. Go into a conversation like that. Ashley, thank you for the donation. Can you explain no communications card, please? Should we dive into the why does he even care if you are dating? Because I think the other ones are very speak for themselves. And my parents will do drama and guilt trip and gaslight. Yeah, I think if you just come with that truth of like, hey, I'm gonna marry this dude. I'm very excited about it. Like, that's your truth. There's no insecurity for you. Of course, there is scared of their reaction, but that doesn't change how you feel about this person and that you want to marry this person. And of course, worry and concern is welcome, but judgment isn't. So yeah, just be clear about your feelings, how you, more so towards yourself. This is how I feel. Maybe even write it down before you go talk to them, and then afterwards you can read it again. Yeah, because even if they are going to ask questions that you don't really know the answer to, you can always go like, that's a good question. I will think about it and come back to you on it, because I'm having a hard time explaining now on the spot. I need some time to process this question, which is also fair. From childhood, I am watching them. They'll be fine. So I listen and obey to them. Otherwise, they do guilt trip or emotional drama, and I end up listening to them. This guy's perfect for me. Yeah, exactly. So this very much, again, with that, realize who the fuck you are. that you have gone through, that you are not a child anymore. You are a grown up. You can make your own decisions. This feels like the decision for you. And either they can love and support you in it, or not. And that's a choice for them, you know. But this is very much, you stand your ground. This is my truth. This is what I want to do. He acts like I should be a damn doll on his shelf while he goes play a hoe. So why does he even care? Where is that jealousy coming from Bruce? Why is it like, please tell me you don't date anyone? For Bruce, why do you care? What is that? What's your intention there with the jealousy? You're the Seven of Swords. It has overall energy as well. I'm like, oh, of course. We have the Four of Pentacles, of course. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, Karma, which is Judgment, Strength, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. That there's still a we're wanting to. I think it's just yeah. Queen of Wands underneath the Seven of Swords, Four of Wands underneath that. I'm just feeling I'm just feeling like there is that, if you're in a relationship that doesn't, then, you know, the possibility of being available for me goes away. Four of Pentacles, I do feel it's very hidden energy though. I don't think he necessarily openly is jealous. Or does something with it. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. It's very much like, I need to prepare myself. I do think that he sees the connection between the two of you, having the King and the Queen of Wands here. That he's slowly working towards becoming that King of Wands energy. With Karma as well, working on his Karma, doing things different than the past, learning from it, making better choices. I don't know, there's just a feeling of like, not necessarily entitlement, because again, he's not ready. It's okay, it's a feeling of like, I am working hard to become that King of Wands energy, and it is nice to have someone that's kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel. And then when you're dating someone else, that light kind of like fades away, because what if that turns into a long-term situation, and you know, you're not available, and I'm not gonna put someone at the end of the tunnel who is not available, or, you know, is not there. Yeah, I think you being a big part of, you're still kind of like collaborating with him in order to motivate him to do better, learn the lessons that he needs to learn, go through his karmic lessons. And if you were to date someone else, that kind of like goes away. As well as it makes it harder to have like access to you in the sense of like becoming friends again, because, you know, men and being friends with other men is a thing. Yeah. Stupid can't even find out for himself. He so badly wants to talk to me. Just sits, just still avoiding it and be everyone else. Seems like he just wants to use me. Well, we all want to use other people in some sense, of some way. Like, I also use Naomi, for instance, in a friendship. I'm getting something out of it, you know. So in that sense, yeah, everyone uses everyone. She uses me as well, which is fine. I let her, and she let me. But yes. Also, you do still have an oracle, darling. Let me take a look at the poll. Let me just close the poll. I think we had Moonology, and what was number one? Mystic Forest, love that. I love the Mystic Forest. They're so good. They're so good. But it isn't one-sided with Naomi. Well, you're also wanting something from him. You know, and it's just like, again, everyone wants to use everyone for certain things, It's just when those two align or match well, or like, you know, mingle well, then that's a good thing. And then the moment that they don't mingle well, for instance, me with Belgium guy, the moment that that doesn't mingle well, then that's just, okay, it just doesn't work, you know. Yeah. Mystic Forest. Or Moonology. Do I not have Moonology? I do not have Moonology, just advice and guidance. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me have a sip real quick. So, hi everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, the moment I get a text in this live stream, I will tell you guys. I feel like I want to share. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you are returning. Let's get started with the free oracles for today. So today's free oracles are all about advice and guidance. Messages that you need to hear from Spirit for your situation right now. If you're interested, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, give the live stream a thumbs up, let me know what like number you are and which oracle you would like, and I will take a look. If you're the options for today are either the Mystic Forest oracles or the Moonology oracles. Both of them talks about advice and guidance. If you're like, I'm having a hard time choosing, Moonology is more about the situation. The Mystic Forest is more for you to get a little bit in your kick-ass like energy. Just leave it in the chat once which one you would like. Don't spam the chat. Hold your tits so I can hold mine and we will get along just fine. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're interested in a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Also be aware that my members do have the priority in the chat as well, so I'll get to those first after the paid readings. Ashley, thank you for the donation. Am I always meant to be a lover? Never succeed in my life in any aspect. So that's two very different questions. Am I always meant to be a lover? And then never succeed in my life in any aspect. That's two very, very, very different things. But with that, am I meant to be a lover as in, are you always meant to be the one loving and never being loved, I assume? Thank you for the donation, darling. But let's get to the first question first. You also still have an oracle for me. But let me know. A loser. Oh my god. Ashley. Are you meant to never succeed in anything in your life? Ashley meant to never succeed. We have the Two of Pentacles as over energy. No. There's balance here. Nine of Cups underneath that as well. The Ace of Cups underneath that. We have the Fool, the Emperor, Seven of Cups. We have the Lovers and the Six of Pentacles. No, I don't think that you are. I think you are meant to be a leader, believe it or not. The Two of Pentacles is very much getting our life back into balance, maintaining balance, getting back into balance, with the Emperor very much the realization of no one's going to save me, I'm going to do it myself. With that Fool, a new beginning. So I am feeling that you were always meant to have some sort of like start over in your life, where you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to just start over, do it my way, the way that's best for me and so best for the people around me. Either they can tag along or they will be left behind. The Seven of Cups is believe it or not, the world, like, your life is not set in stone. Your life is meant to have many options, and that can be very frustrating because it's easier to follow the path often traveled, because then there's kind of like a path. But I kind of feel like for you it's very much like being dropped in the middle of the woods and just go like, good luck, and you're like, okay, where do I go, what do I do? Always kind of like not really 100% knowing what is happening or what is the right decision or not, but just following your own instincts and what you think at that time. Okay, what should I be focusing on right now? What do I need in my life right now? As in, what's the next step? Like, we can need a lot of different things, but focusing, okay, but what do I need right now? The number one thing, what is that? Working towards that. And then, okay, what is the next big thing? Working on that, you know. The Six of Pentacles talks about small investments, making small investments, sharing your wisdom as well. What is that exactly, the Six of Pentacles? Because I kind of feel like it's significant. Why do I have the Six of Pentacles for Ashley? Page of Swords. And the World. And then the Seven of Swords. Okay, so I feel like with how you've grown up, making different decisions than the past, I kind of feel like breaking out of toxic patterns of behavior or toxic cycles. That you are very much that breaking that pattern person in your generational family. Family members going through similar traumas, and you're the one to break the pattern. To end the cycle by, I kind of feel like, communicating and speaking up and coming up, standing up for yourself. Again, small little investments, small things that you do differently than your mother, than your grandmother, than, you know, whoever. But it's like small steps out of it, out of the cycle. Why the Lovers? Again, with that balance, I feel like you're also destined, meant. Yeah, the Two of Cups. I was gonna say, for a soul connection of someone equal, of someone, again, that Two of Pentacles well balanced with the Hermit. Someone that challenges you on the inside of thinking of like, who am I? What do I, like, someone to challenge you to be the better version of yourself, as well as you challenging them to be the better version of themselves. So it's definitely not also singleness. Definitely not. But yeah, you are meant to, and no, to me, will you struggle? Yes. Are you, not necessarily are you meant to struggle, everyone struggles, but I definitely feel that your purpose in life is to learn to trust your own instincts and making decisions for yourself, having small investments, knowing that, being grateful for the small steps forward, the small victories that we overcome, because they all build up to the bigger like picture of that as well. Yeah, to just always serve, help everyone else, make them get a better life, but not to have a better life. I don't even care to take my medication anymore. But yeah, just friendship, soul connection, nothing else, nothing more. Yeah. Well, that's not exactly what I said. Always helping others. This is not really what I'm seeing. It is you starting over. Yes, sharing, but I meant more in like, I don't know, like sharing poetry, or sharing your thoughts, or sharing your experience, or not really to teach them, to help them, but more in a sense of like, hey, this has been my experience. Use it, don't use it, I don't care, but I want to share. Yeah, because again, I am seeing like a new start, starting over, a new chapter. And when you do, like, the world is your oyster with the Seven of Cups, that's a lot of options being open. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? This is just how I feel, how I see it. Yeah. I know that is what you said. Okay. Well, I understand that. But yeah, again, that's not what I am seeing. I just wanted to make that clear. So yeah, you are meant for balance. To find balance within self. And again, I think that realization of like no one's gonna come and save you is something that you already knew. But that's also a good thing. That can be a motivator of like, no one's gonna do it for me. No one's gonna come in and help me do this. So if I want a better life, I will have to do it. Which is sad, which is hard and difficult, and very frustrating, because not to like, that can sometimes sound very entitled, but when life hasn't given you anything, and only taken from you, that can be a very hard task to just go like, well, of course I have to do that too. No one's gonna make it easier for me, because when has life ever treated me easy, you know? And it can be very frustrating, but it can also be a, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck you, Spirit. You know, it's also good to get angry at Spirit sometimes. Just go, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not gonna rely on you. I'm not gonna rely on anyone. Fuck this. Fuck it. Just out of stubbornness. And you know, in my whole life I never had help, and lately Mitch been helping me. But I just want life to end. Well, I'm so sorry you're feeling that way. I'm so sorry you're experiencing it like that. That is not what life's about. And I'm sorry I'm also unable to help you with this feeling. Tired, so tired, no love, no true caring. Yeah, on things like that, I find it very, almost like dangerous for me to respond, because I don't know you that well, you know? Like, we all have moments like that, and I know, like, when I sometimes say it, I'm like, I'm just tired. And I don't know what else to say, and I don't really mean it the way that I meant it in the past. Yeah. On depression medication, it just makes me feel no emotions, but the thoughts are still there. Yeah. I think the depression medications can help with dealing with the thoughts without the effect of the emotions, because the emotions can make it hard sometimes. So aware of it, of course, because that's just, your thoughts are just a radio that just never shuts up. Never shuts up. Meditation can help. But yeah, I always think that medication can be an addition to therapy, in the sense of then, okay, that can help us put it to the side so we can take a look at the issue, which is our thoughts. Yeah, or get like EMDR, or I don't know, you know, the help that we need. Yeah, okay. Ashley, if you have the oracle that you want, let me know and I'll take a look. I am just gonna reset the chat and move on with the free oracles. I feel so bad for not being able to take my time with you and, you know, have a talk with you. But yeah. I am going to reset. So if you're interested in the free oracles, I just reset the chat. Leave your question or request underneath there and I will take a look. We either have the Mystic Forest oracles or the Moonology oracles. They're both advice and guidance. More of a situation, more for you personally. If you are watching on Twitch, also let me know your question again and I will take a look. Again, I will start from my last chat, work my way down. If you're interested, follow the channel, be subscribed, give the live stream a thumbs up, and let me know your like number and the option that you would like, and I will take a look. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, like skipping the line, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those, or becoming one of my members, because they get the priority every single day. If you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. Donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency, let me know, I'll look it up and we will figure it out. Okay. Therapy felt like not helping. Been in it for 8 months. Then maybe, I don't know, changing a therapist can help, or changing method. I think this is also a good thing for you to take a look at with your therapist of like, hey, it's not working. Oh, you asked another question. I'm so sorry. Oh, you did. I'm so sorry. Why does he think I'm dating someone, and who does he think I'm dating? Why does he think? Bruce, why do you think Ashley is dating someone else? Why do you think she is dating someone else? We have the King of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Wands as overall energy. I don't think he necessarily thinks that you're dating someone particular, of like, oh, I heard you were dating someone, or, you know. I think he's more so like assuming she's probably was probably dating someone else. Logical conclusion. With that Knight of Wands energy as well, which is just, again, fuckboy energy. Because I feel like he is under the understanding that he cannot date, like, no one really not date anyone else. What is that Knight of Wands? Why is that Knight of Wands here? This is always so confusing. Just Star and the Hanged Man. Are you hoping she's dating? What is this, Bruce? What the fuck is this? Oh, now you stop talking? Fuck off. The Eight of Cups? Okay. Okay. So, let me rephrase it then. Let me rephrase it. Does Bruce think Ashley is dating someone right now? Do you think she's dating someone? And if so, why do you think that? The Hanged Man again. The Eight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, Karma, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I think... again, I don't think he has heard it, or, you know, that there's, like, proof or anything. I think that there's just a suspicion of, like, you're probably dating other people, like, more like that, where I think Bruce now, like, well, if you're not dating someone right now, you will be very quickly or very soon. It's only a matter of time before you are dating someone. And I think that thought is just already pissing him off. Well, not pissing him off, but making him jealous. Because with that Queen of Pentacles, I think that he sees, again, that Queen of Pentacles energy that you bring, that calmness, that groundness, that, you know, being good at your job, and being professional, and just the person that you are. Of course people are going to be interested in that, and of course people want to, you know, mingle. Queen of Swords, Temperance, Queen of Swords, the World, yeah, because that would just mean the ending. I'm really picky. I don't just date or anything else. I just keep to myself. I only date if I get to know them and think it will work out as a relationship. Why does he care though? He doesn't want me and never did. Wants everyone else. Well, that's an assumption, which I don't agree with, because I don't think that statement comes forward in the readings I do. Why does he care? I think we got that already in the previous question. Nine of Swords, just worried about it. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands again, and the Ten of Cups. Six of Swords, that you will then move forward, move on. The Seven of Pentacles is investing without knowing where it goes, and I think that's what he's doing now. He is investing in himself, but not really having a light at the end of the tunnel. With that Queen of Wands, which is you, which, yeah. And then the Devil underneath that, so just fearful. Not like how I used to be. As he knew, I'm cold, not bubbly, don't really talk to anyone. I get that. If he doesn't know that. you know. We always keep in mind the person we knew when we last saw them. That's how we remember them. And then people can talk about it, but it's like, what? That's not true, you know. So yes. Let me take a look at the list that we had. Heal Moonology. Moonology for heal. Lightseeker, let me know your question again, darling, because I reset the chat. Heal Moonology. You have the new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. And your commitment is being tested with the first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested, and confidence is going to be your key to success. Samina, Mystic Forest. Mystic Forest for Samina. Energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. And where there is hope. Don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. When I got to the store, with that little thing, and just anyone now, there are alternates there. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Thank you, you're welcome. Ananya, Mystic Forest for Ananya. We have what do you want? If you react negatively to the successes and joys of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. Because basically, if you want it, go get it. And an energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energetic pull, the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. And that's exactly the what do you want? And I think that the energy has been pulling on you, but this is spirit just going like, give into it. Shraddha, can I have Mystic Forest Oracle for Shraddha? Shraddha. The door is open. Pure intention can open doors in the universe and make the impossible possible. Believe deeply in goodness and watch the magic happen, and you will get there. You can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time. So much you're welcome. Let's see, can I have an oracle for Mystic? It's not from a person. It is just advice and guidance. So I can take a look at some advice and guidance for D or for yourself. But let me know. Gotcha. Guidance for me is welcome. Okay, let's take a look. Lightseeker. Oh, that's a lot. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. Rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. A new chapter. When things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life even better. You decide. When you give of yourself freely, you expend your energy. If you only give to get, it will feel like a burden or a drain. Be genuine and give from the heart. And lastly, behold beauty. When you insist that the world is hostile and others are your enemies, don't be surprised that it is so. Self-fulfilling prophecies, fortunately, works both ways. Okay guys, I am going to call last call for the free oracles right now. Hopefully tomorrow I can be in the live stream longer, like earlier, and so I can be in the live stream longer, do the free oracles longer. So this is going to be last call for all the free oracles. If you're interested, follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know the number of like that you are and what option you would like. The two options available, either the Mystic Forest advice and guidance, some more advice and guidance for you as a person, or the Moonology advice and guidance, which is more like situation based, what to do with this situation. So yeah, let me know and I will take a look. This is going to be last call for the free oracles. If you're wanting a priority, like skipping the line, different oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know, I'll look it up and we will figure it out. Thank you, Linda, you're welcome. I'm not sure what if I am helpful. But yeah, always, you're always very, very welcome. I am a bit also, like, when it comes to shit like this, again, I am one of the I'm a life coach, but I'm very much a life coach of, like, kicking ass. Like, we can complain and feel sorry about ourselves if we also put in the work, you know? And I know you're putting in the work, for sure, so yes, complain all you want. But when it comes to, like, life ending, that's where it's getting more difficult for me to, I don't know how to, I'm not, like, trained to deal with that, you know. But yeah. Ashley, will I ever be happy again? How? And why? Interesting that you ask why. Ashley. Will Ashley ever be happy again? And if so, how? Will Ashley ever be happy again? We have the Queen of Cups as overall energy. We have the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. I think the focus being your soul tribe, finding your people, friends mainly, where you can embrace the emotion, who you are, because I do think that you are very much an emotional person, and not in the sense of, like, not having any control of your emotions, but you just feel deeply, very much empathic. Yeah. But at the same time, seeing that, after getting hurt over and stabbed in the back over and over, that there is, like, this new chapter of self-love, where with the Emperor and the Knight of Wands, you choose more yourself, what's best for everyone, and more so, like, an Emperor needs to have a healthy basis before they can help other people. So we need to focus on becoming the Emperor for ourselves first, before we can start helping other people. And with the Knight of Wands, that is saying no to shit we don't want to do, not caring if people think of us a certain way or, you know, have opinions about it. I don't care. I don't know you. I will never see you ever again. The Knight of Wands is an energy of, I'm just gonna do what I want to do, being a bit more selfish, because that's what I need. I need to fill my cup before I can help others at this time. And this is very much you choosing you. I think with that, friendships is a big part in finding that support system, creating your own support system. Not the one that we got at birth, but the one that we create and decide to create ourselves. Yeah, focusing more on that. With the Eight of Cups as well, getting comfortable with emotionally distancing. So right now, I think there's a difference between feeling a lot and then just shutting down, or selectively walking away and going like, you know what, I deserve better. I'm not just gonna, no. And then just emotionally letting go instead of emotionally shutting down. Because again, with that Queen of Cups energy, embracing the fact that you are an emotional person and emotions are important and that you feel deeply. But that doesn't mean that you should then also accept deep hurt. That just means let's just raise the bar of what is acceptable and what is not. So yeah, no, I definitely feel that there will be happiness for sure. Let me take a look at the Ace of Cups. Why do you have the Ace of Cups here? There's this happiness. Two of Swords. Yeah, and then the Ace of Swords. So communication about feelings, about... I'm feeling just a new chapter happening of self-love, but that also means speaking up. But it is something that... active choices. And how do I explain this? So for myself, to give as an example, I have to actively make choices every single day to be the healed version or the healing version of myself, which can be very tiring because sometimes I just want to complain, which is fine, you know, but it is always actively rewiring my brain, and it just takes time and years and, you know, stuff like that. It's because I never really had pure love in my life, no matter, and I think it will happen, friends, romantic, etc. It never happens. And with the Ace of Cups, I feel like that's just the purity and love that you want or looking for from the outside is already within yourself. And you can say like it's not there, I don't love myself, I don't care for myself, but the source is still there. It might be a dried out source, but it is still there, and we can still rejuvenate that as well. And especially in the state that we are in right now, if we look for validation outside, we are not gonna find it. Because we're right now swimming at the bottom of the pond, where all the leeches are and all the, you know, when all the love is more like at the top, you know. I feel like no one understands my pain and cares to hear it. I understand that, I get that. And it's hard to, even if people explain what they've been through, it's always, yeah, but that's different. It's not really exactly the same, which is true. Because everyone, like, you can have a twin have the exact same experience, but still have two very different ways of how they're dealing with it, of how they view the situation, you know. So, of course, it's always different. So, like, everyone, no one understands my pain. I think the only person that is gonna be there for the rest of your life 24/7 is you, and that is the person that understands completely, or not even completely. Sometimes we don't even understand ourselves completely. But yeah, I'm gonna get kicked back down no matter how hard I try. I get that being tiring. Yes. Oh, I already closed the list for the free oracles. Already called last call. And that gets tiring, having to get up every time. That gets very, very tiring. Because it is. It is very tiring. And now nobody's hurrying and I'm capable of working hard like I used to. I get the frustration, yeah. And then it's a where do I even start? Because that's it. I do feel like that there is the desire to get better. Or, you know, get back up there. But it's like, how do I get out of this cycle? Pick any oracle you want. Should we also do this one? For Ashley. Because the feeling of feeling alone in it, like, no, again, because I also understand no matter how many people say, like, oh, I get it, or I understand, there's always that voice that's like, you don't. And that's just something that, you know, no one can help you with as well, you know. For Ashley, we have the storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Every hurricane comes to an end. Love that. You also have the phoenix. How is that for happy ever after? That after the storm we rise. And then lastly you have the potion. Remember to practice self-love. And when it comes to self-love, it doesn't mean loving yourself. At the bottom of the deck you have thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. So you create the crown that you think you deserve. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. So self-love, I think self-love is a poorly chosen word, because it's not necessarily about loving yourself. It is doing things for yourself to make you feel not even loved sometimes. Sometimes it's also just tough love, and sometimes it's also just to create some silence, whether it is lighting a candle, meditation, working out, working. Remember to practice self-love, doing something that just gives you energy. What is that? And what is it that you enjoyed doing as a child? Doing that, whether that's drawing or kicking a ball, or, you know. Every storm, every hurricane comes to an end. Rise above it with that phoenix. That just after the hurricanes, not the ending. Weave together the crown you deserve. Yeah. Omi! Omi! Hi, Philomena. Like I said, I learned as a baby the only thing that was there for me is stuffed animals that give me any attention and comfort. And same growing up. Okay, then let's hold on to that. Let's hold on to that, darling. I'm gonna take for paperless abuse. Told I'm doing everything wrong. Yeah, I get that. I don't know how helpful it is for me to now go like, well, that's not anymore. Again, what you focus on will grow, and we're so let's try to see if we can focus on, and that's where gratitude comes in. Like, let's focus on the light a little bit. Who, at the very least, wishes you happiness? Not that they're necessarily actively contributing to it, but can you name people, whether it is actively in your life, like physically in your life, or online, or anywhere, that wish you the best, that wish you no harm? Because that can even be your neighbor, right? Why is there a familiar name in the chat? I don't know. I'm not seeing a familiar name in the chat. Like, my name is in the chat because I'm using the... What name? Text me. In the chat? So that's, you know, that's already when that like negative self-talk happen, you can add in a little bit of like yourself where it's like, okay, but who is, you know, who wants the best for me? Yeah. And then don't go like downplay it. What? In the chat? Where? I'm not seeing it. In the chat? Oh! There, no. Oh, like where? I don't think so. They have been... Scroll back! Yeah, no. I know who you... I saw the... I saw it, but... No, that's, someone different. That's someone different. I didn't see him here today. Yeah. Glances uit joh! Ja, ze zijn een beetje... Jesus. Wat? Hoezo? Okay. Anyway, list is closed. So guys, if you're interested in an oracle, it is going to be for a €2 donation. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal or Tiki. Both of the links you'll find in the Linktree link. If you work with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up and we'll figure it out. Who is that? Yes, James. Yes, James. Oh, James. Jim. I think I'm just gonna call him Jim now. Jim! Anyway, yeah. You're very welcome always. Always. And it's okay to just let it out, you know. Had fun in Lindy today. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm still thinking about what to download. I don't know. But yeah, let this be last call. Again, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get on the live stream a bit earlier, so we can just do the free oracles for a longer period of time. And what are we doing tomorrow? For the weird Friday vibes, I don't know. I also kind of still want to record a pick a card reading. I do have to say, now with everything said and done, that I feel in a better headspace to do like pick a card readings. Like, I'm excited again to use the no communications oracles and, you know, stuff like that. Is there a giveaway for today? I don't think so. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. How it stands right now? No. Hey, can I get an oracle? Doesn't matter which one. Yes. I was gonna say which one, but it doesn't matter which one. Doesn't matter which one. Why I whipped these out, believe in your own magic oracles, which I got out for Jaya City. And I did for Ashley as well. Might as well do it for you as well. The Clover, release your guilt. Release your guilt. And I feel like that's more... Why is this us? Why is this your guilt against me again? For that, but like today and whatnot. The witch, justice is coming. Yes. Why is that? Does that just feel like one manifestation with the witch, justice coming, but also with the picture, she has like baseball bats and swords in her closet. So I don't know. I feel like someone's getting their justice. Love that. We have flowers. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. Not too much on the past or the future. And the evil queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. Yes. Yes, you do. Be the evil queen, darling. And then voyage. You already have all the answers. You already have all the answers. That. Focus on the here and now. Release your guilt. Justice is coming. We don't have to make it ourselves. Be honest with ourselves. Again, speak up. You deserve sugar. Love that. That's cute. Is this going to be an answer? I don't know. Can we have a session, like a chat about confidence, some random life lessons tomorrow? Yeah, we can. Instead of the free oracles, just have like questions for like life coaching. We can do that. If you have questions surrounding a certain topic, yeah, we can do that instead of the free oracles, for sure. For sure. For sure. I do still feel really guilty about today. Don't. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And I needed it as well after last night and this afternoon. It was a lot of fun. What are you talking about? Don't. Don't. I know you also feel guilty about... Because that's also why I didn't want to say it. That I was like... stressed about everything going on, and then also like today having to go to my dad's and, you know, stuff like that. But that was also fine. With my dad it was also fine. It was good. We had a good chat. It's just always the question, is it gonna be good, you know, if I go over to my dad's. But yeah, no, it was good as well. So, you know, nothing bad happened as well for you to be feeling bad about. But I like yesterday as well, I was like, I kind of want to like, but then I'm like, because I know how you are gonna overthink it of like, then don't come, it's fine. And now I have just something to tease Jack about, where it's like, well, if it wasn't for you, I could have just slept in. Yes, great. I'll be waiting. Okay, well that's good. We can do that for sure. We can have some just Friday, instead of free oracles, just some free coaching questions. Like if you have questions, or stuff that you're just hitting a wall in life, yeah, we can have a chat. For sure. For sure. That's an option. Mostly feel guilty about the hospital and dragging you so long through the story. It was not so long. It was not that long. And the hospital as well, that was just a quick little thing. I felt more bad for you, like going through all that stress and then not actually getting the test and having to go back later again for it. I think that was more, for you, stressful than for me, because I was just sitting on my phone. Because I couldn't even, yeah. And then I just saw you, like, walk past, I was like, what? And the shopping was also nice, because I like shopping. I like watching. To be fair, now I want more retail therapy, like visiting a witchy shop together or something. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. I would love that. Because I'm also of shopping. I love shopping. I feel like we should also, at some point, go to Primark. Primark is, I have such a love-hate relationship with Primark. So they sometimes have just, where I'm just like, yes, for very cheap, but at the same time, just the thought of going there, I'm like, ugh. Because there's just so much people, and I get so annoyed. And it's just shit everywhere. Not organized, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. But I liked the retail therapy, because again, I also had fun, and I was also looking at shit and stuff. Just because I don't buy shit doesn't mean I'm not having fun. I do have fun. And it was also just fun seeing you like, oh, look at that. I have Stranger Things stuff right now. Nice. I'm begging. May I ask you, do you think spells and curses are real? I feel like my ex-girlfriend may put something on me. I think yes. I am a big believer in energy and how we use energy and stuff like that. I do think that there are things that you can do to protect yourself for it. Cleansing, protection shit. Also, like, you acknowledging it. Also, your intention very much helps. Like, the biggest spell that you can put is the one that comes from within yourself, from your own soul. Like, believing something makes it true. So, if you believe it or are fearful of it, then you almost like accept it. Where if you're like, oh, they're trying to put a spell on me, well, you can like reflect it back to a certain degree. But it also always helps to cleanse, to take baths, and that doesn't have to be a full-on bath. That can also be putting down salts and whatnot on your shower floor, and then stand on it while taking a shower. It is very much with the intention. I'm taking this shower to cleanse myself. Putting the salts down on the floor, stand on top of it. Sometimes it's uncomfortable because they can be a bit, rough, so it can also just be that you do like in a circle kind of like way and stand in the middle of it. But it can be stuff like that as well. It's just hard shopping with Nova, yeah. She spot that unicorn. I saw the unicorn, and I was like, oh, because it was also so like displayed of like, look, a unicorn. I was like, let's walk, let's go. But yeah, I think with going into Primark with her will be a challenge. It will be something. Oh god, it's like Costco. Too many people everywhere. Crowd like a Dairy Cow Farm. Yeah, I had gone to Costco. Yeah. In Korea, we go to Daiso, which is like the Costco of Asia. They have everything, and it's all cute, and it's all, oh, everything. Also, I don't know why every time I go in there, I leave with something of like pottery. Just because it's so cute. It's so cute, and it's so cheap. It's so cheap. Yeah. It's because I cheated on her, and she was interested in witchcraft and stuff. She said I should have a body that matched my inflated ego. I didn't believe it, but in 4 months I gained a lot of weight. Okay, well that can happen. Gonna make dinner. Okay, darling. Talk to you in a little bit. We are gonna do some petty tarot in a little bit. Yes. But yeah, I do have to say though, cringy, cringy, that Spirit also always gives you the lesson. So have we learned the lesson? Like, karma is not, sometimes people, like what you do to other people will get back to you like 4 times or 7 times as bad. Karma doesn't really work like that. It is not vengeance. It is very much giving you the opportunity to learn the lessons. Cheating, of course, not a good thing, not a great thing. Have we worked through that? And that can also be weighing heavy on you, or stuff like that. I'm like 3 times bigger than I used to be. I'm not proud of being cheated, but I'm very fat now and I don't know what I should do. Become a better person. Become a better person. That's first and foremost. That's just first step. And I'm being an asshole a bit about it. I don't mean to be insensitive. I am a very direct person, so that is already asking advice from me. You are gonna get no nonsense bullshit advice. So yeah, be the bigger person with that, like not being proud of it. It's not just about feeling bad about it, it's working through it. Why did it cheat? Where did it come from? How can I learn from it? I don't want to do it anymore. And so taking a look at where it's coming from will help you resolve it and makes you also not feel guilty about it. Because feeling guilt is holding on to the negativity and negative energy without really learning the lessons. So learning the lessons, I think if you then are able to work with that guilt, then you will feel already better, maybe even not feel the need to stress eat or get outside anymore. It's also with like the wintertime hard, of course, to sometimes work out and stuff like that. But yeah, start from the inside. Start from the inside. And if you're afraid of whatever spell, again, a cleansing can be good. That can be sage, but that can also just be incense. Using incense and just cleansing the room. Meditation can very much help. Like at the end of the night, like a small little meditation thing. It's not full meditation, but a thing that I do, a mantra, is at the end of the day is I give back all the energy I've gotten from everyone, and I receive back all the energy I've given to other people. Become whole, one again, no longer accepting outside influences in my life, and I'm one like person. And that kind of like cleansing ritual for me in my mind helps me a lot into just let things go at the end of the day and not accepting any negativity to stick on me. So those kind of things can help. I did 3 readings and they said it's because of manifestation of her words, like she turned me into a balloon. I feel like manifestation spells and whatnot can help to a certain degree. I think they are suggestive. If you are open for that suggestion of the negative ideas, then that just, you accept it. But you always have a choice. You always have a choice. Coercive, like magic, is something I stay away from because that's just dark. And I don't know. I believe in the energy and making the suggestion. But yeah, it's always important to protect yourself, protect your space, protect your being. Yeah, I sent a picture. Snickums! Naomi's in a weird mood, and I absolutely love it. I'm so sorry. I need to... Oh, the newest one. Oh, that's a cutie patootie. Oh, look at that cutie. Look at that smile. That's a cutie patootie. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to those, again, with those things, one, I absolutely love that you have that, you know, the stuffies. They're just adorable and cute. And yeah, why would you not? Oh my god, I love this girl so much. Okay, anyway, guys, I love pandas and polar bears. Yeah, they're cute. I have a full-on panda tarot deck. I was like, yes. Also, the capybara is also cute. Anyway, I am gonna skedaddle out of here for today, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow. So for tomorrow, we are probably gonna do some life coaching. So, like, think about a life coaching, like, question just about life that you're, like, struggling with, or that you would like some perspective or advice or guidance, or how to deal with situations or stuffs. Think about it, and then tomorrow we are going to do that instead of the free oracles. So yes, sorry for disturbing you. It was not a disturbance at all, darling. And go kick ass. You got this. Again, hold on to your own energy. You absolutely got this. Yeah, I am gonna skedaddle out of here. Have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass, go get them. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow with some life coaching questions, answering, ask me anything kind of like thing. And I'll talk to you then tomorrow. So have a good one.